What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Otto Wallin. Get this. Otto Wallin wants proof of Whyte'S shoulder injury from Whyte'S doctor, the independent physician. Otto Wallin wants what the heavyweight contender would consider more acceptable answers regarding Dillian Whyte's withdrawal from their fight. Wallin and his team were informed Wednesday morning that Whyte would not be able to fight October 30th at the O2 Arena in London due to a shoulder injury. Whyte sustained while training. As of Friday afternoon, Wallin and his handlers hadn't heard anything more than the initial information they received Wednesday from Whyte's promotional partners at Matchroom. Sweden's Wallin stated Friday during a virtual press conference that he wants medical evidence from Whyte's doctor and an independent physician to support Whyte's injury claim. Wallin wants their 12-round fight for Whyte's WBC interim title to be rescheduled as well, but Whyte and Matchroom are not contractually obligated to reschedule what was widely viewed as a high-risk, low-reward for Dillian Whyte. London's Whyte might instead move straight to more lucrative showdowns with British superstar Tyson Fury, the unbeaten WBC champion. The WBC hasn't ordered a bout between Fury, 31-0 with 1 draw, 22 KOs, and Whyte, 28 wins, 2 losses, and 19 KOs to take place next. But Bob Arum, Fury's promoter, told Boxing Scene that Friday they would welcome the Whyte fight next for Fury. The WBC has informed Wallin's team that it will not require Whyte to reschedule his fight with Wallin because it is considered a voluntary defense. Its interim championship. An attorney for Wallin also has petitioned to the British Boxing Board of Control to request an independent physical examination of Whyte's injured shoulder. Quote, he said, "I don't know if Dillian's injured or not, but we just want to know that we have all the facts," Wallin said during the virtual press conference Friday. So far, we haven't got any facts at all. There's been just a statement saying that he's injured. He had a doctor look at it, but nothing more than that. And so we want to find out the facts and see if he's injured and want to talk to his doctor and have an independent doctor look at it. And I feel like that'll be very important. But so far, there's been no effort on their end to help us with that. So we want to find that out and then make sure this fight gets rescheduled. Okay. Well, let me stop there. Okay. Of course, we know Wallin hoped to beat Wilder and fight Wilder. And I understand Otto Wallin. And at this day and age, the way people make shit up, let's be real, people make shit up. People make shit up to get out of fights. They claim they're injured, then you see them later. People are claiming mental illness, and that ain't true. Then 2 weeks later, they're fine. Those type of things have happened in the sport of boxing, the sport that I love, that I hate so much. Okay, it happens. What Otto Wallin is asking is not out of the ordinary. And I think the new protocol should be, if you're a legitimate injured person and you're in that situation, I think you would want to show people what's going on with you. You would want to shut down critics. You would want people to not talk shit or make anything up or accuse you of lying. You would want to clear your name. Okay, and this is what happens when you don't, when you just tell someone, hey, I'm injured and the fight's off. That's what happens. People are going to speculate because we've seen it so many times. We've seen that to the point where, okay, show me. Everybody should get like the state of Missouri. Show me. It's the show me state, right? Show me what's going on with you. You know what I mean? And like what Wallin, because I understand his frustration. You know what I mean? Because if it was something like, this is a title shot. This is a 12 round, basically an eliminator. Because if Wallin beats Whyte, he gets an opportunity to fight Tyson Fury again when he's a champion. So of course he's pissed off, and you would be too if you were Otto Wallin. Yes, I understand it's a voluntary. Literally and basically, pragmatically, they don't have to do shit. And it sucks. But if he could prove that Dillian Whyte's lying, that could shut down his credibility. So, here's the thing. If Dillian Whyte's lying, he wouldn't want to show anybody anything. But why would he if he's lying? Because that could prove otherwise, and that would shut down his credibility. People would look at him in a totally different manner. Some people. Because a lot of people wouldn't give a shit because Whyte deserves his opportunity as well as the next person to fight Tyson Fury after he got to run around with the WBC those many years, those many days. So, it's a big shit sandwich, people. And somebody got to take a bite. Unfortunately, that's Otto Wallin. But I don't disagree with him. I think if Whyte wanted to shut that down, if he cared about his character, yeah, he would want to show more information. Okay? But I'll tell you guys this. If Whyte doesn't show or display any information, he could just be a dick and say, you know what, I don't have to. You know where to go, right? That would be no different from Wilder in his injury last year. I mean, it wouldn't. I mean, because nobody knew what the hell was going on with him. We just knew he was injured. We knew he had a surgery, but then when it was a surgery, you know what I mean? So we didn't know a lot of things. So if you just say I'm injured without proving anything, it just shows you don't care about clearing your name, or you don't care about what people think about you. But then how does that affect your character? Because people could always question that at that point. Especially you're starting a fight with a guy, oh, I'm injured, and you don't want to reschedule it. Okay. And then, oh, well, my next fight will be Tyson Fury. Well, okay, well, everybody's eyes are on Fury eventually, including Otto Wallin, but that's not fair to Otto Wallin. Because you made a deal with him after guys supposed to had dropped, and that you couldn't get a fight and you needed a fight, and there he was. He was there. He volunteered to fight you. See, a voluntary is something that, yeah, you cared to do, but someone else also had to be in that same mindset to fight you. Okay? So, I don't disagree with it, but if Dillian Whyte's lying, more than likely we won't see anything from that proving that he's telling the truth. But then again, there's really nothing you could do about it at the end of the day. I mean, who could you come to talk to? Who could you make that fight? Could you take Dillian Whyte to court, maybe? Well, if you got that evidence, But again, it stinks. It's unfortunate. It was a fight that I was really looking forward to seeing because I like to see Whyte fights, and I'm becoming a fan of Otto Wallin because he likes to mix it up in there. You know what I mean? Win, lose, or whatever. He likes to get it in. He's not the heaviest handed guy, but he likes to throw punches and bunches. And I like to see Otto Wallin fight. So, I mean, I don't have any problems with him at all, but I think as a sign of good faith, if they're trying to give Otto Wallin another fight, they should be welcoming what he wants. Just to let him know, hey, I'm sorry. My shoulder's injured. I would fight you. But here's what you're asking for because, we may fight again on down the road. Think about it because, okay, what if Whyte gets his fight with Fury and he loses? Well, you know what I mean? Fights like Otto Wallin will be there. Unless you screw him over, then he wouldn't want to fight you and all he would do is blast you over social media. And that wouldn't look good for Whyte just taking an ass whooping or a defeat, rather, right? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Otto Wallin requesting proof that Dillian Whyte is really injured. Of course, tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.